We've got over 200 Slickpour colors. Stephanie's gonna show you how to mix them with gel and get some insane looks right now.
So as I'm sure many of you know, we have over 200 colors in our Slickpour collection, and they're beautiful. There's a lot of really pretty glitters, even some neon colors. And one thing that I think a lot of people don't know is that you can actually mix Slickpour into just about anything, including your hard gel. So that's what we're gonna do in this video. All right, so first, as always, we're gonna start by pushing back my cuticle here. And not a lot to it, just kind of assessing the situation. Grab my electric file at about 4,000 RPMs, and we're just gonna tuck that right up into the cuticle area, getting rid of any of that outgrowth, and then down the body of the nail, removing any shine and natural oils. All right. Grab my clean manicure brush with a little bit of swipe, brush down so we're getting rid of all that dust and debris and pulling it out of the sidewalls. We're gonna grab our Young Nails Protein Bond and apply from cuticle to free edge. Go through and do that to all 10 nails and come back and apply a second coat. And grab one of my forms, take the little sticky tab and just pop that right on the back. And go ahead and rock that right up against my free edge, making sure it's nice and straight. Yep, that will work. All right, I'm gonna grab my Young Nails Clear Sculptor Precision Applicator and just build out a little bit of a free edge for me here to work off of. I'm gonna bring that right up to the free edge of my nail and just pull that down. As I need more product, I can squeeze a little out, and then once I don't, I just stop and use the nozzle as my guide. And it's a very thin free edge. We're just using this to get us something to work off of. This is no strength or structure. This is just the base. All right, I believe I got that up on both sides. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the light for about 30 seconds. All right, I'm going to grab my Synergy base and my gel brush. Now, some of you may be wondering why I did my free edge first and then my base. The reason I do it that way is so that it's kind of just an added insurance, because right here where my natural nail free edge meets that extension that I just created, if there's any holes right here where it didn't come in contact, it might cause breakage when I go to remove my form. So by taking my base and just dragging it over that little free edge that I created, that's gonna fill any holes that may have been there. So I'm not as concerned about removing the form after this. All right, thin layer of base, and we're gonna go back in the light for about 30 seconds. All right, we're gonna come out of the light, and I'm gonna grab my spatula and just kind of run that along the edge of the gel and the form, so that I can remove the form without running the risk of ripping that whole thing off. All right, so now I have this very, very thin little nail to work off of. Again, this isn't for structure or strength. This is just to give me something to work on. So I'm going to grab my tile, my clear sculptor again, and I'm gonna squeeze out some gel. I'm actually going to mix two different colors, so I'm going to squeeze some out here on the tile, squeeze some out over here. I have here Bronze Buzz Slickpour, which is a really beautiful gold. Like, it has different hues of gold in it, so I just love it. I think it's going to be gorgeous. Just like when you're adding glitter to gel, you just want to cover the surface of the gel. Also, I have here Palm Reader, which is one of my favorite of the Slickpour colors. This one's just going to be kind of an accent color. And back to my spatula. And just like when we're mixing glitter, We're just gonna press that down into the gel, nice and gentle. You don't wanna do a lot of padding with it because that'll cause air bubbles. And we're just gonna start mixing. Spreading it around, making sure it's nice and even. Now these glitter mixes, likely you could create your own, but if I have these colors already mixed up, might as well use them. And again, we have a ton of neon colors in the Slickpour line, and I know neons are always a big, hit, especially as we're coming into the summer months. So I really love mixing some of those. I recently did a short demo using Flower Festival in gel, and it was just beautiful. So again, we're just gently mixing, pushing it all in, folding all the glitter and pigment into the gel, spreading it out till it looks nice and smooth. And as you can see, it's not much thicker. If you do feel like you start thickening it up, just add more clear gel to it. All right. So now that I have my colors mixed, I'm gonna grab my gel brush and I'm just gonna do kind of like an ombre from the tip. So this is something that I would be able to wear for not just one appointment, but probably through a couple, because I could come back and just get a fill rather than having to change out the full color. So this is one of my favorite looks to use as a base. You can always add some artwork on top to switch it up, but this is something that is gonna have some longevity for your clients. So taking the bronze buzz and just kind of feathering it up into my nail bed. I'm going kind of diagonal with it here. I'm gonna wipe my brush and grab some of that palm reader and just follow along the same line, kind of adding it, blending it a little bit. So with Slickpour, I feel like it is arguably one of our most versatile products due to the fact that it can be used with almost every service. It's really just artwork opportunity. We can use this for our caption conversion. You can use this as a traditional dip if you prefer. You can use it with your monomer. And now you have a reference video of using it with your gel. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of that bronze right through the center here. All right, I'm liking the look of that. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the light for about 60 seconds and then we'll cap it and clear. We're gonna come out of the light, and again, you can see that this is pretty thin. We have a good amount of color here, but we don't have any strength and structure where we need it to be. So I'm gonna take my precision gel applicator and I'm gonna point my finger down while I'm applying it so that I can apply right here towards the cuticle area and then just kind of let the product flow and work its way down the nail. So again, we're just gonna kind of start putting pressure when we want product to come out. And then when we feel like we have enough, we're just kind of using the nozzle to guide it all the way down. All right, I think we're good. I'm gonna grab my light. Definitely gonna set it to the low heat setting since that was a lot of product that I just put on. We're gonna come out of the light and take off that tacky dispersion layer. And I'm gonna go ahead and file this into shape and top coat, and then we'll get back to you with the final look.
Thank you so much for watching our nail videos. To check out more, head right over here, and to subscribe to our channel, click right over here.